Hello and welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I think this is part 2. I actually can't remember what episode you're on. I'm still in the editing process, so I'm gonna say this is part 2. This might be part 3, I don't know. Load game. Okay, I made it through the first bite, second bite, third bite. Oh my god, there's 10 bites. Fourth bite. Okay. I think we're in the fourth bite it is. I mean, I guess I gotta just press continue, but every time I open this game up, now I feel like some chicken. Not the biscuits, just chicken. Okay, I think this is where I left off, yeah. At night, the school building is taking on another vibe. It's dark and a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad near the glow and speaks softly. Sorry, guys. My throat's dry. Those mashed potatoes he made in class today. Did I make mashed potatoes? Oh, I think I did. Right. And a student died, I think? Literally a student named Student died. Hang on a second. Right back. Okay. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Oh, this is me talking. Before you go on, you need to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. What? Colonel Sanders. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important in a way that you find inspiring. Really? Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Colonel? There's something I need to tell you.
Aha!
Hold it right there. Oh, it's Van the Man. How do I remember this guy's name? The Joestar character. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. Well, I mean, yeah. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. I don't think I voiced him like that last time, but my sore throat is definitely not helping. Colonel Sanders, we should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Okay?
Ugh.
Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Why? Because you have a literal star on your head. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Yeah. I'm starting to remember. Yes, he killed a student named Student. I think it's in part 1 or 2. I don't know what parts. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? His name was Student. His Somewhere in this distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Is it the dead guy? Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Yeah. Oh god. What in the hell is this? Smoke monster. What the hell is this? The spork monster is here to fire you. I think I'll let the bridge go later. How dare you bring me just out laying down the card and connecting another ship on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. Is rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Are you serious? No way. No way. What will you do? I don't know. Attack? Should attack. Cook with love! Yes. Love does 1 damage. It's not very effective. It's just that attack 50% Spork Monster. Oh. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? What the hell? Trepidation? What the hell's that? Continue to stay back and whoever comes through. Seems like a pretty good strategy. Okay, sure. Doing it. Spork Monster focuses their mash on really? You grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. This attack will lose. Cook with love. Spork Monsters is a little quicker, puffed up and ready to run. They go and attack once again. Spork Monster uses utility tense take 2 damage. Vile villain, your ride of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons an enemy of 1,000 chickens. That's 1,000? You'd think you had more. What 5 power pitch? 5 power pitch does 10 damage. Wow. Brick monsters defeated. You saved me. You managed to tap that and discuss his son's gnarly piece long enough to realize that he is still a living creature, a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back and follow the encounter to me. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. Spork Monster scuttles off. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. What is it? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh, so sweet. Colonel Sanders is a gentleman. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What the hell? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story for me. Okay. I don't remember how I voiced that. I'm just gonna read it. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. You like the robot? That's awesome. Like him? Like Clank? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's nothing about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I wonder why. Is it because of his buckets of chicken? Rode in that front of the homecoming parade. What? It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Okay. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Yeah, I was gonna say that made no sense. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the snowball, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University Cooking School Academy for Learning? Jesus Christ. They need to shorten that. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. What will you be to, I guess? I think the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did you tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Air checks to make sure you're in love before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder crate from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Okay. He was so nice. I mean, very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was like very tasty. Okay. You're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. Like pen pal. I bet he would love to know more about your spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt there'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Let's make up a figure. Do you think of a figure? I don't know, how about... It was I've nuked. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? I've nuked? Wow. Oh my god. Of course he rides on horseback. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse stance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Coherently? Whatever. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his ways home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, no, just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're all up on it. We were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. He gives you a wink and smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Let's check the... There's no music here, but... Oh, it's these two. Whoa there, little one. And I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who wants to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Panache. Wow, that's a that's a very fancy word there. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Oh my god. I should grab some water. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. What is it? Oh, it's the book. It's a book, just like the one you found after you encountered with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Oh my god, Pop! We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He is such a nerd that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Oh! Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Rrrz. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Yeah, you're full of you're full of yourself, aren't you, Ashley? Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know what this is a rouse, right? Ruse? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Corgi. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson? Truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Really? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Colonel? Naturally, this appears to you to be sample platter. Oh. This is the guy that died. The student, ghost of student. My friend. Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. I have a destiny? All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last kind of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Of course they do. Today's lunch will be prepared by a time-competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it. Then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Colonel. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports sing court. What? Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Is that supposed to be like a dog cry or something? Colonel. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. What? And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. I wasn't paying attention to what you said, man. Lack a diamond? Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get up some water. Hang on, I'll be right back. My voice. Ow. Okay, I'm back. I don't think the water helped at all. Okay. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What? Oh shit. Okay. $11. Ah. Oh my god, the timer is really fast. Ah! Oh wow. That actually looks good. If you guys are wondering why I'm not reading, I'm actually eating something right now. No, it's not fried chicken. It's too early in the day for that. I'm eating a steam bun. Okay. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome for sure. I was born that way. Oh my god, okay. But, I've walked other paths, and I've arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as I said, what? Obstetrician. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I've never heard of that word before. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Oh my god. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it always hasn't been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Okay. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Indeed you will, Colonel. Indeed you will. Yay! Borko? It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always have to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong. The cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always this pork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spell cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Okay. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somehow, somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You are a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there was some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Colonel, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. You have a hideaway? You mean your dorm? A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. He lives in a restaurant. Oh damn. God, wow. Holy crap. I take that back. It ain't a restaurant. This is a freaking lodge. That's nice. I like the pictures in the background. It's awesome. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. So, this guy's like one of those inspirational anime characters. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been thinking with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eye perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'll reveal it. He gave us one of his secret ingredients, so why not? Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. What? I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh damn, that looks better than what they advertise. I mean, anime food in general just looks 10 times, 100 times better than real food. Never actually had KFC's coleslaw before. I don't know. Is it any good? Does it look as good as this? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go to a KFC and find out. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent! Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Oh, is this gonna be like what do you call that show? What's that Disney movie? Lady and the Tramp. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer him to make more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. It is now that you would be the perfect time to do some snooping. And around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. He gazes out the window across an mountain's range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. This guy again. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Open the window crack, and the ghost of Sidon is swept out with a breeze. Tap on her and discover more about the Colonel. Sure, what's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Okay. Think what number is important to Colonel? It dawns on you. Is it sitting down to 11:11 on the safe open inside it? You find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I mean, you can. You definitely can prepare it sashimi style. It's just, I wouldn't recommend consuming it. You know, salmonella and all. Although I did hear a few years back there was a trend that people were trying to do that. That was disturbing to say the least. But yeah, I would recommend it. I mean, I do like Japanese food. I know they have something called beef tataki, which is literally just like a rare beef. It's like literally a steak, a piece of steak that's rare, and then they just put it in like vinegar or something. It's literally it's literally raw meat, right? But it's the thing, it's raw beef or pork. I think it's just beef actually. But yeah, no. Chicken, not so much. What is this, an urn? Whose urn is this? Oh my god! It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh my god! That was dark. Jesus Christ. You know what? I might need an urn like just like that. Although I'm not sure how you get there. Oh, I just realized this picture back here, he looks like a mix between Master Roshi from Dragon Ball and Krillin. It's I can't unsee that now. He looks like Master Roshi mixed with Krillin. Okay, let's go. Poor guy. Yeah, he looks like Krillin and Master Roshi mixed in. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, he figured that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Well, he claims that he came out handsome that way. I don't know. He must have had an early puberty then. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames baby pictures of just themselves? Oh yeah, that's true. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Are you saying that Colonel Sanders is a narcissistic guy? Them fighting words. What appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Okay. Is there like a twist in this game? Oh shit, this is a real chicken? The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Does he like alcohol? Scented candle. I thought it was like an alcoholic drink. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Is it chicken? Power tool. Freshly starched color. Piece of wood floating in the lake. Summer of '69. Is that a song? No, it's one of those secret recipes. It's a lock of silver hair is woven between the teeth of the comb. We should steal it. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. Oh. Let's go! I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving her in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Colonel. Oh dear. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, Colonel. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Fine, here's Dad.
Ah, hello.
She wanted to see you.
I'm recording.
Hello.
I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber.
What did he say? What was the line?
I don't know.
He put his big manly hands on your shoulder and he whispers quietly in your ear. Yes, we should take things slow. In a very feminine voice.
You want to do that? Come here.
No,
do that.
I can't.
No, do that again. Into here. Come on, ASMR style. Come on.
I'm sure they could hear me. I will help you later. I actually have to run to a meeting.
Oh, do you have a meeting?
Yes.
Oh, just send in your stand-in, Jazz.
It's an important meeting, okay?
Okay.
I gotta do training and whatever. So.
All right. That was my partner. She's working today. Okay, where were we? Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Can I type things? Okay, I can. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Can I type in the secret? Or what is this? I can't. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Is it just fried chicken? Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. I was right. It's just chicken and I think those are biscuits. They look like eggs. I'm not sure this is a healthy breakfast, man. I mean, I would love to have this as breakfast. It's just not healthy. This is making me hungry. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and he takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Oh dear. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? My man just served me breakfast.
Yeah?
And it consisted, as I said earlier, it's just going to be fried chicken, isn't it? And I was half right. It's a piece of fried drumstick, with 2 biscuits that made it look like it's 2 eggs, because it had butter on the top melting.
Oh, I see. So basically,
An American breakfast.
he's trying to kill you very slowly.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It looks good.
In a couple of years, he's gonna take your alimony. You just die suddenly of like
Of a heart attack?
natural causes. You can't get him on it.
I should flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. Single tear. See you later. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Oh, so that's what I am, a business partner. That's it. No more, nothing less. Gotcha. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Oh, my best friend. You may be my best friend, but how did you get into my room? You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Hi. How you doing? Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! A date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned up to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Okay, Miriam. I still can't know. This is like BTS back here. That's awesome. They got a BTS poster. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know that little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on and with talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders adventure and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel is wrong, you don't want to be right. After shortening, you both agreed to go your separate ways. Ah, my rivals. And Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog. And a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides at school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Colonel, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixed reaction makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like he can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives, just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school, Colonel? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Colonel. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thought as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of food, the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Colonel. Whoa, that's the book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to see some sort of grimoire. I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. I spent so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful. I like how this is slowly turning into Hogwarts. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from now on from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't do it. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! It's like my dog. Sprinkles, you're just like my dog, except way cuter. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. Ugh. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Colonel, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. Okay. I told you to save it after class. Bzzz. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joanne. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep her. Then take Jeff and Joanne with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. I don't know. Beep. Whoa! Oh my god, he dead. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Whoa! In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Oh, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown, challenge exam, trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad. I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Okay. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Tiny cocoa? It's additional. Okay. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to set up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, but sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us or whoever else might be want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Maureen gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Well, you were pep talking, Miriam. You completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on, Colonel's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Are these feathers or are these cherry blossoms? I can't tell. I think they're a mix of both. No, I think they're cherry blossoms. Okay. Colonel, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happy to share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sand get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when? Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Wow. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. Yeah, that's true. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no. Is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. TLC, tender loving care. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Wait, does KFC sell pot pies? It's been a while since I've been to a KFC, and I live up in Canada, so I don't think I've ever seen them have a pot pie on their menu. I'll have to check on that. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Blaster. BFBB. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with a lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. Wait, what? He actually talks now? What? $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait. That's my reaction. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Ashley, it's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. What's this, Terminator? South this. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him into the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. She's going to use some sort of dark magic to turn the tide. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Colonel. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Colonel. since we were little kids because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret... Oh no! It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borgo? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borgo had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of some... Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't exactly know where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during the scare tactics class, and when I woke up, Sir stares at Steve and he takes a hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win! Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Wait, is this a Dragon Ball reference? Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Oh, this isn't even my final form. He's going beyond. Super Saiyan 2 is to ascend into another Saiyan. Double ascended Saiyan? My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Ghost of Yes, Colonel, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and that can't be served. But don't worry, dear Colonel. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, Sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. You must know, prepare to present your dishes. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Said one of the girls. You see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down there right now! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Wait till your signature wear beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gone unplugged, I guess. Well, I'll have to figure that out later. Now leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days is a long semester, ladies and gentlemen. 3 days. That's very long. Wow. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. Oh my god, she wasn't kidding when she made it tiny. How is he going to use the chopsticks? It's like a bite size. Oh my god. It looks delicious and now it wants a udon. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pig dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Colonel, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Okay, out of all the foods I've seen so far, this looks intimidating. You know what they say, if it's got spikes on it, don't eat it. You know? I don't know if that applies to this. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look so cool? Sprinkle leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It can't look at my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Oh, this game. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Wow. This is... wow. I would say she's a dessert expert. I don't think she's ever made anything else except desserts. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if this was served to me, I would, without hesitation, eat this. But that's just me in general with any kind of food. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. So how is he gonna judge your piece? Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Colonel? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we are having an eating exam. It literally said it's gonna be an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged in eating, I go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. You know what? I feel like that actually exists. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone else. Oh, okay. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh, I'm actually excited. What is this? Whoa! What is that? Wait, what? Yo! There's no way they serve this. Did they actually serve something like this in the KFC? This looks like something in Japan they would serve. Here in North America, I'm not so sure. Actually, you know what? No. That is very American. That is also very American. No offense. It looks delicious. But it's like heart attack in a bowl. But you know what? I don't care. Can I just make like Can I just make this at home? Can I just make like homemade mac and cheese and then just like make me some chicken tenders and like popcorn nuggets or something and put it on top like this and drizzle some sauce? I think I can make this at home. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a little drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Wait, what? You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Oh my god, they all died. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return from one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! You knew that Sprinkle was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Turntablist? Yeah. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh wow. This is what you guys look like now? Okay. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Oh, okay. For a moment, you actually believed them. Not another haunting. This guy. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. I love his name is still Student. He doesn't have a name. His name is just Student. Student the Student. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Villain origin story? Maybe he's the next villain? Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found a love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie at premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Oh, who else? What? Wait, is he based off Burger King? Is he supposed to be Burger King? I wonder if he's supposed to... Wait, no, he's the prom king. What? What? Is this a reference to Burger King? Like, is he supposed to be Burger King? Who are you supposed to be then? Starbucks? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Oh, so I see. He has no talent whatsoever. He paid his way through the school. Got it. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. You're still alive, my guy? Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's not actually a robot, is he? Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. He looks very normal this time. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. Does he give them an entire menu? This time it's a full meal. Oof. Oh. Oh, this is making me so hungry. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding the people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head? Oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100 franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Colonel. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' back as a chef? Can you only live with half of him? Be able to endure sharing with him his other love, the life of an entrepreneur. I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh my, dear Colonel, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. I don't know, I guess I got the normal ending. How many endings are there? Gosh, this is a long ass game. Anyways, that was a very long part 2. I'm sorry, but I just decided to finish the whole game, as it is. So that is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator by KFC. I heard this was actually sponsored by KFC. I might play it again, just to see what other endings there are. I'll try to speed through it instead this time. So, yeah, I might record it too. But anyways, thank you guys for watching me play. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Hope you guys have a good day. Till next time. Bye.